Up next on American Ghost Hunters.
World War II? There you go.
World War II or
World War II.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
You said two of them.
I think
Wait, yeah.
Let's re-answer that.
You guys were talking at the same time.
One person though, because we got two different.
World War II?
Okay.
Is his name Hoyt? Southgate Hoyt. Does that get any?
Wow.
It is him.
That's a huge yes. Huge yes. Look at it go in. It's hitting my chest almost. I got goosebumps again.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
I got chills going up my
Yeah.
back.
I know what he wants.
Oh my God, it's going
Just
crazy.
Ask it.
Is it the music box?
Yep.
Same.
He
See,
wants
didn't I
to-
tell you that earlier?
Oh,
That's
be
exactly what I said
damned.
earlier. I knew it was the music
Huge.
box.
Now, tell us the story on the music boxes.
Yeah.
My arms are
Everything
going.
else in there I put in there, you know.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect
That's
sense.
the most
And
probably
see, I
the
didn't
most
know
plastic
that.
Yeah,
but
so-
remember
Did you see
when
that?
I
Right
said
there,
it,
there-
I said
there
it
it goes.
was the music box.
Listen.
I knew it was the
Yeah.
music box.
Going off.
Tribo's doing it.
Yeah, is it?
Yep, it went off
It
again.
went off twice.
As soon as you said music box, and
Music box.
you said something
It's
about it.
it's a beautiful music box, and it's about 200 to 210 years old. It's an old family heirloom.
And there were birds here, right? They had birds.
Oh.
Yep.
How'd you
Look at
know
that.
that? Yo, they
As soon as you
did.
mentioned birds,
Oh yeah,
he's acknowledging everything you said.
there were lots of birds
Eagles.
here. The eagles, osprey,
Osprey,
condors,
right.
peregrines. They brought, especially ones that needed convalescing.
Right.
They
They
brought
kept
them here to
here.
convalesce.
They chained them up here.
Even they
I
brought them
wonder if
outside. They
there's
chained them up
somebody
outside so
at
people
the,
could see them. Can't always hear them. So you do feel
Okay. Listen real quietly. We'll try to get the.
It's easy.
Sounds like he said Oren. Like ornithology.
Yeah.
You
That's
connected to
interesting.
Cornell? Ezra Cornell University?
He said Oren again.
Yeah, it's in, or just not finishing it.
I'm Michael Angley, a private investigator by day and a paranormal investigator by night. Not long ago, I teamed up with Peter Canillis, a veteran ghost hunter and master dowser, to put together a team of paranormal investigators to help people with problems that they could not explain. Americans have always helped people in need, and American ghost hunters continue the tradition of helping others. We work with well-known mediums and help families get on with their lives. The evidence we collect will speak for itself, and they do speak.
Turn right on. Can you do that for us? Try as hard as you can. There it goes.
This is what you asked for.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm in there.
Dale, can you turn it off now?
For this investigation, we head to Etna, New York. We were contacted by the homeowner who lost the love of his life to cancer. He had started seeing strange things in his home and hearing sounds from the basement that could not be explained. At times, he would feel his lost love Janet all around him, and he called us in to get some answers. We brought Amanda, a well-known medium, in to help us on this investigation.
See what happens
We'll
here.
see what they do and where they go.
Okay, whoa. Okay, got some. We're already going a little crazy here.
Any spirits here want to come forward to us, talk to us? How many spirits are here? Oh,
Whoa.
pointing here.
It's definitely connected with you,
Yeah.
which we get a lot with homeowners. So.
How many spirits are here? More than 3? Less than 3? 2? 1? Okay.
Keep pointing at him. So.
Yeah, just 1. Male? No? Female?
You don't have a real close there, you do now.
Yeah, it took a while for it to say female. But
Yeah.
Okay, now it's going.
Female?
Yeah, I'm connected with you.
That's all right.
Are you connected with Bruce? Yeah, it's going right back with you. Do you have anything to say to Bruce? Again, yes. Is there any place you want to take us in the house? Let's just go this way. You want to go where it takes us?
Yeah.
Should we stay here or follow?
Not follow
You
them.
can follow. Alright, going on a little wild goose chase.
I'm just gonna pick the water up there so you can put it down here.
Okay, I don't know why it's taking me over here. Try not to go too fast. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll shut the light off here.
I don't know why it's taking me in here. Right here.
This is the office area,
Yeah, it's going.
desk area.
It's going crazy right here.
This is where Bruce does his work?
It's going crazy right
That
here.
was Janet's desk.
Okay, so that her energy's strong. Oh, I got a cold chill going up my spine.
That's, you know, I worked on there a lot, but that was Janet's desk, so to speak.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where that makes sense. That's where her energy's strongest. I got a really cold chill. I mean, there's a window here,
Yeah.
but it's my arms are goosebumped.
Different
up right
type
now.
of chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that maybe she hangs around in here a lot?
That's a yes.
This is a feel-good room.
Yeah, it's nothing bad.
No,
She
this
used
is
to work with me a lot in here, the best she could, you know.
Yeah, and that's her energy strong right here. We probably should do an EVP session. Maybe ask some.
I have
She's here to basically guide him
Yeah.
through any of his adventures that he might be coming into or that he's doing now. Because she just wants to make sure that he's going into the right direction. That's why she's hanging out over there.
That would sound like Janet.
So she's watching over you.
She is around.
So that's a good feeling though.
Many times I'll talk with her, or I'll say, I don't know if you can hear me, but you're certainly welcome to give me any sign. And sometimes I'll smell something nice like her perfume.
Yeah, that's her way of saying, hey, I'm here.
That's her sign.
It's nice to call out to people, you know. It's important too to acknowledge them.
Oh,
You know?
I talk with her all the time.
Yeah.
I say good night to her, good morning to her.
I feel her energy. My
Yeah,
arms
like
shot
my-
right up here. I mean,
Same thing with
I
me,
can
too.
feel it. I can feel it
I can
here.
feel it throughout my whole body. Like it's just
But it's not
racing.
negative.
No,
No.
it's not negative. It's very positive.
No,
It's very,
she's a very lovely lady.
It's a
She's a
very-
very lovely lady.
Very light feeling. Good.
yeah,
feeling.
It's a feel-good
very-
room. It's a good
Yeah,
feeling. It's not like the living room.
Yeah.
The-
Unfortunately, there's a lot of
energy-
aggravation that goes on in here sometimes. But
Yeah.
not actually, I like my work. For the most part, I like my work. It's not negative. Just sometimes dealing with the outside forces is negative. But that's her desk, so to speak.
Yeah, this is where I'm just trying to get
She
some.
used to sit there and play cards or help me out and do things on there.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
need your
Like
little
she
thing,
plays
like
cards
that
and
light.
she likes.
Oh,
to
you
help
heard
you.
that?
Yeah.
Which one?
That little light.
She played on the
The
computer.
tribal
Yeah,
You
maybe.
play
she
solitaire on the computer.
That'd be
on
good.
a
It's
computer.
All
out.
the time.
It's out there.
Yeah.
It's on the table.
I I think we maybe we should let's do an AVP session real quick because
Yeah.
I just feel it right here.
I have the recorder running now.
Okay, yeah, but
You got
but
yours
everybody's
too?
talking now.
Right here.
Let's do it. Let's if you have any questions, Bruce, too, jump in there
For you or for her?
for her.
Oh, there's a million things I could say to Janet.
Okay.
I say them all day long.
If you
I'm
want
going to give her a chance to tell me what she wants to tell me.
just gotta wait for like 20 seconds each question. So if you want to ask, go ahead and ask one right now, and I'll try to record it.
Janet, are you here all the time? Not necessarily in this room, but in the house all the time?
Janet, do you see the other woman that died here?
Come close to my red light when you get a message from you. Talk into my meter or my digital recorder, and we can communicate with you. If we get some physical evidence, and we'll ask questions too. So
Should I stay in here or no?
Yeah, sure.
yeah, you're
You're part of it.
Well, I was going to say I'm the trigger probably,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We call them familiars.
Familiars,
So
right.
some of the familiars,
Familiars.
they're familiar with your energy.
we don't want to get too close. I'm
So,
gonna go over here.
Pete just set down a triboelectric device. Triboelectric is created by a static charge as opposed to standard, like just plain old EMF. A lot of EMF, signals is electric charge attached. Well, because you're an electrical engineer, electric charge attached to an object, whereas that tribometer is a creation of electric. Like it's very hard to make it go off.
Yeah, it is.
but-
there it goes.
Yeah,
I was just trying to
but-
show the people.
Oh,
Right.
isn't that beautiful? What a spectrum.
So when there's energy around it, it will go off. So
right.
maybe she can. What was her name? Janet.
Janet.
So maybe she can go close.
But we found the best electrical level that they're on is that static electric level. So we've been kind of in that direction, using this type of equipment. We also have a pad that they can touch, that would show the outline of their hand or
Ooh, interesting.
yeah.
And it's different from the EMF. Totally, it's actually our energy.
But-
There it goes,
There it
right
goes.
there.
What the hell's that from?
That's going from.
And that's
her.
not from him.
Janet.
I'm gonna get away from it just
Yeah.
to make
Here,
sure.
why don't you sit down here?
I'm gonna. Oh, see, it's still going on.
Yeah.
Janet, that's you then, huh?
That was a good hit right there, and nobody's around it.
No.
Wow.
Can you do that again, Janet?
Give us a hand, Janet. Show us do that again.
If you can wave your hand over the device.
That was a great. And you can see there's nobody around it.
Sometimes when I take a nap,
Mhm.
I'll tell her, I'll say, I gotta get up by 3 o'clock. Can you get me up around 3 o'clock? Son of a bitch, at 3 o'clock? I'm up.
She's
It's good to tell stories about her too, if you like
Oh, I tell a lot of good stories about her.
Yeah, share some memories, and that's
A lot of good memories about her.
yeah.
I talk about her all the time.
You know what? I'm gonna put this K2 there too. This K2 is super sensitive,
Oh, there it goes again.
and I've had all kinds of good luck with
Is
it.
that because he walked over?
It might be. Oh no. it's
Not,
still-
oh, wow. That just.
It went off when you turned, Mike.
Yeah.
Now you seen I had to practically put my hand right on it.
Yes, I did. You
So
were very
it's-
close.
You can handle it, touch it. Even if you don't have that static charge on you, it won't do it.
Because I can go right here and I'm not going to set it off.
Yeah.
So.
Janet,
The light
this is your
doesn't
chance to communicate with us. It may not be easy in some ways, but it's certainly easy enough to set that off. It looks like you've done that successfully. So,
If you need to use our energy, use our energy. The best time for like if I said, if you're sharing a story about her, that's the best luck
well,
to
there's
make
lots
things
of
go.
good stories I could share about her.
Being a nurse too.
Oh, she was a nurse here in the United States a
Good
couple of times.
Caretaker.
She was a nurse in Scotland and back home in England, and
Oh, wow.
originally in London, where she went to nursing school, and then for 17 years in the Midlands in Gloucestershire.
Wow.
And she loved her career. She found it very rewarding. And
That's beautiful.
and she did, nursing is a field, as a caregiver, you've got to give your everything.
You got
Exactly.
to. Yeah.
And that was her. That was her.
My sister's a nurse too.
My sister is a nurse up at Rochester General.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my sisters is a nurse. She was in the Army, Lieutenant Colonel. She was a teaching nurse.
You're a teaching nurse.
Yeah, so she did a lot.
Janet came from a family. She was the third generation and the last, I guess, for her family now of people in the medical field.
Wow,
That's pretty cool.
that's great.
Her granddad, Rex, had a house like Henry Higgins in the movie My Fair Lady. but not 7 stories high, 5 stories high, and he had his practice on the first floor.
Okay.
He was a surgeon on Onslow Court in Kensington, which is one of the nicest areas of London. And he had the old elevator in it, you know. She liked him. She found him an interesting character, but she really loved her father a lot. And he died. He was 64 years old. He died in '76 after a long battle with throat cancer.
So she's probably with him, hanging out.
I hope so, because
Good
she had a
son.
visitation from him
Oh,
that
really?
you're back in Rochester when she was in an apartment, just as we met each other.
Oh, I thought that changed a little bit.
Just as we met each other, she answered the door late in the afternoon when she got back from work, and she says her father, her late sister, and brother-in-law were at the door.
That's pretty
And
cool.
and they wanted to know where Lance was, which is her nephew. Her sister and brother-in-law got killed in their plane in an accident in British Columbia.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
God.
He was a doctor,
Yeah. Wow.
and fortunately the baby was not on board. We became best of friends, and then we became family.
Let's ask her, we want to ask her another question. It'd be a good time to do EVP. If you got another question.
Janet, anything you want to tell me, tell me. I mean, sometimes I get a feeling I pick you up message-wise, or I pick you up sometimes. Who did that?
Well, she leaned on the pillow. Maybe.
Oh, they might have done it.
Yeah, that was.
Well, but if you've got something to say, this is a good time to say it. Because I was going to do some EVPs, but
Yeah.
you guys are more talented at this. Is there something important you have to tell me and everybody here that we should hear right now? Outside of hopefully you're doing fine. Can you give us a sign?
Can you stand over by those devices?
Yeah, get over toward the devices over there on your desk.
Sit on the edge of the desk.
This is your
That's
desk.
the easiest way.
You put your hand right around that device, it'll go off.
It went off twice.
It did, yeah. Which, it doesn't go off just for no reason, so. I don't feel the energy as strong as it was.
I would like to see them both go off.
Yeah.
This is our way of communicating with you, Jan. Crossing that barrier. I never could understand why some ghosts would want to hang around an old abandoned house, because where would they get their energy?
Depends.
It might be a familiar feeling if they live there. I mean, it could go back, centuries.
Yeah, there's ley lines that run through this area too, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
There are ley lines that run through here.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because I've been in old castles back home in the UK,
Nice. Yeah.
and nobody's lived in them in years, and the places have been haunted. No one will live in
Yeah,
them.
right.
So I said, well, what the hell are they going to get from here? You
There's
know?
different types of haunting too. There's residual.
Yeah.
Residual, they're not really there. It's just
No, it's like a recording, a tape recording.
It's leftover energy.
Leftover energy, right.
It's imprinted.
Here we're talking about discarnates.
Right.
We're talking about someone who is alive,
Right.
physically, died, but still has an ethereal existence, obviously.
But she's not earthbound.
She's not earthbound.
No, I'm not feeling that earthbound feeling. You know, I feel like she's a visiting type of thing, and probably birthdays, holidays.
Important dates.
Yeah, would be more likely when she will come by.
Anniversary.
You know, or if you're really thinking about her a lot. If you're
I think
feeling
about her a lot.
a lot of emotion behind it. You know.
They say when you're thinking about them, a lot of times they're around you. So when she comes across your mind, she probably is around you.
Right.
So that's just a theory, but is there anything you're feeling that you want to say? You got anything?
There's, like, because I'm standing in the doorway, it's not just her energy, but, like, I'm feeling, like, some weird energy out here.
Okay.
But she's just basically saying that you're okay and that she's constantly around you because you miss her that much. And she likes to chill out in here and play solitaire and check up on you every once in a while and stuff.
Well, then I'll put the game on for her once in a while.
There you go.
I'll put the game on for you.
It's good to acknowledge them, even though they've crossed. If you acknowledge them, and you can even talk.
Of course.
Yeah, she's not earthbound. No.
She's not earthbound.
She is not earthbound.
That's good.
Is she safe, happy?
Oh, she's happy-go-lucky. She's having the time of her life. Like,
Good.
she's doing what she does. She's just having fun. Being her happy
Well.
old self.
Oh, well, you want to go to the next location? See,
Follow 1,000 rods.
you want to take?
You all lead the
way.
way.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Yeah, that's why I was kind
That's
of like
cool.
standing
That's
in
weird.
between trying to figure out what was going on.
So get out here and we'll just see where. The next energy. Definitely strong in there though. Whew.
When you kept pointing those toward me, I had a feeling that's where we were going with it.
Yeah, and they'll take you wherever, you know. It's I can't control where they go. It's funny the cat pointed out here.
Yeah.
What did?
The
The
cat.
cat, yeah, the
You
cat
said-
was out here chilling.
Yeah.
Which cat? Oh, the
It's-
girl
It's
cat?
still pointing
Yeah.
that way.
You mean the one that's alive?
No,
No.
it's dead.
Oh, it was out here.
Yeah, it was like out here
Still
chilling.
Right
So-
over here on the on the
Yep.
steps.
And that's where it's pointing right there,
Yeah.
yep.
Huh? That's probably Gypsy. That's another place she used to hang
Is
out.
that where, okay.
Oh, and she'd be in the
Yeah,
office.
say
She'd be a
yes.
pain in the ass. She'd be in
Same
the
as-
office
Gypsy's
bugging me all
right
the
here.
time.
And that's what we do. We get animal spirits. So many stories about animals coming through.
Yeah.
That's where the other cat sits a lot too now.
And you know what? He probably senses the other
Yeah.
cat that passed.
Well,
Do they act weird sometimes, like they're playing?
she acts like she's playing with an invisible partner, and she'll run from the end of this big house to the other end like she's on fire,
Yeah.
and usually ends up in the far room.
Yeah, that's
Or-
cool.
And they're acknowledging you.
Right.
They're saying yes.
They're looking
You're
for the meow mix.
familiar. Yeah.
You think you're picking up the cats?
Yeah, and they're connected to you. We can ask it. That's the name of the cat.
Well, there was Roxanne, which is the short, fat one,
And it's connected to you.
and then there's Gypsy, the one that's the very strong-willed one.
Yeah.
The Capo di Tutti cat.
The Capo di Tutti,
The
yeah.
dominant one.
She was the boss cat.
The boss of all bosses.
She was like that, yeah.
Let's see where else they take us.
Yeah.
See.
Interesting. Interesting.
I have a feeling where they're gonna go. Oops.
You know, yeah.
My thoughts and
I have a feeling, and yeah,
Basement.
basement.
Of course.
Oh, they love the basement.
Should we do the ghost box on the basement?
Okay. Get some lights.
Yeah, if you want lights, there's a light right there, right that
All
switch.
right.
Yep.
This way. Nobody falls down.
I was over there at the corner over there, and I stopped dead in my tracks because I saw this black thing move quickly across. It stopped and started staring at this safe right here, and then it just took a mad dash that way. And there's just like really weird energy down here.
And everything confirmed on my dowsing rods, and for some reason it is pointing at the safe.
Yeah.
And I'm picking up energy. Is it okay if we film around the safe?
Absolutely.
Okay, because we're picking up energy around the safe. So I don't know if there's something connected to that safe. Whoops.
What was that? Oh, okay.
Pardon me and some of my
Be
junk.
careful. with my-
Hey,
No,
look,
it's peaceful.
That
that
went
thing's
off.
moving. That thing's
Yeah.
moving.
We just got hit off of that.
The
lights-
the
the
colored
colors are
lights
going-
went off.
We'll do both at the same time.
We had we had hits down here earlier. So when we said the safe, those lights went off. So the tribometer. Yep, there they go
It
again.
goes.
Wow.
See, something's confirming.
Safe.
Safe, something with a safe.
Someone is safe.
It's not Janet, is it? Should we ask
No.
Janet if it's
No.
Janet?
Huge
No.
no.
Look at that.
No, and I
They're
think
both going off. Let's put one on the safe.
Just went off again.
Yeah, we're getting huge hits. I can't.
Oh, look, this is the, yep,
What's the?
that white. Oh.
Was it?
that's a motion
That's
detector.
because of Amanda.
Yeah, here, I'll get out of there.
No,
See all of
we'll
them.
turn this straight.
Yeah.
Sorry about all the junk in the way. I didn't think investigation was going to be this thorough, you know. But wow,
Yeah.
look at that
That
go
white
off.
one has a motion.
Wow,
concerning
they go off
everything.
again?
Yeah, it's flying.
I'm trying to get this where it sits. Yeah, because we're getting like
Yeah, there's like
wicked hits. And every time we mention the safe, there's something going on with the safe.
Are there any soldiers down here? Wow, that's funny
Indeed.
because
Yes.
it's stuck in my brain.
see.
We should do definitely an EVP session down here.
Yeah.
Energy.
Did you tell them about the safe?
Energy's
What you
going
said?
crazy right now. Let's focus on the soldier though, because it's going crazy when you mentioned it.
Yeah.
A soldier.
Yeah.
So-
Are you a bad soldier?
No. Civil War soldier. 1812. World War One. World War Two. There you go.
World War II or
World War II.
Oh, isn't that
you
interesting?
said two of them. Though.
I think.
Wait, yeah,
Let's re-answer that.
you guys were talking at the same time.
One person though, because we got two different.
World War Two.
Okay. that
is
makes-
his name Hoyt. Southgate Hoyt. Does that get any?
Wow.
Wow.
It is him!
That's a huge yes. Huge yes. Look at it go in. It's hitting my chest almost. I got goosebumps again.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I got chills going up my
Yeah.
back.
I know what he wants.
Oh my god. It's going
Just ask
crazy.
it. Ask it.
Is it the music box?
Yep.
Same.
He
See,
wants
didn't I
some-
tell you that earlier?
I'll
That's
be
exactly what I said
damned.
earlier. I knew
It's
it was the music
huge.
box.
Now, tell us the story on the music boxes.
Yeah.
My arms are like going crazy, goosebumps.
He's a nice man. He's been long dead. He was a World War II vet who died about 39 years of age from what we would today call Agent Orange. Why is it flying back and forth? Am I
Because
correct?
It's agreeing with you.
It's answering all your questions.
Yeah, it's agreeing with you.
He lived in this house for years. He's one of the people, he's a very prominent ornithologist. He was a professor of ornithology at the ornithology lab.
At Cornell.
At Cornell.
Yeah.
He helped start what we now know as the world famous ornithology lab. This was his home and estate with his wife. And when he died, she got remarried, but there is a music box that I found after years of opening the safe. I never found it. It was way back in the corner.
Wow.
It's a family heirloom of his from Virginia.
Wow.
And
It's pointing right over there where you
supposed
said
to be, that's where it would be now, it's in
Yeah.
there. It's supposed to be sent to his family, but I don't know who to send it to. And it's about 200 years old. It's a very ornate music box, and it's confirming it.
Yep.
Is any of your-
It's saying yes to all your.
I found it because I found it in the box and writing in it, but I didn't even know it was in here till like 2 years ago, and it was his.
Yeah.
And it said, upon his death to send it to his family, but I couldn't find who to send it to.
Let's see if I can.
I
set
could
this.
let
There it goes again.
the light down there. When you said he couldn't find who to send it to, it started lighting up.
Yeah, I think there's a connection there.
Huh.
Definitely.
That's what it is. He wants you.
Well, if I could ever find it, I'll send it. That's probably what he wants.
Tell
me
him
to
that if
send
I
it.
find out, or we find out where it goes, I'll be glad to send it to his family.
Yeah, you can
You
get.
can
See,
get here, yeah.
Sure.
yeah. And we can also.
I'll be glad to send it.
I'm gonna put my recorder right down here too, and next to the safe.
Maybe he can give you a name.
Yeah.
Ooh, wouldn't that be handy?
Let's ask, and if you can come next to that light, go ahead, because you're more connected.
So it
Your light went out.
confirmed when we said Southgate Hoyt. Yeah, he wrote several books on birds. He was a very prominent ornithologist.
Ask him.
Yeah,
Ask him what's the name of the person.
Let's
and he
ask him
wants-
and pause, and maybe we'll get.
We'll get an answer.
Yeah, on a recorder.
Mr. Hoyt, do you want to see the music box go to somebody in your family? Is anybody still alive? No. Would you like to see it go to a museum in your name? No. Is it you happy where it is now? Is it safe in the safe?
No, yes or no, just kind
Well, if there's no one to send it to, and he doesn't want to go to a museum,
of sit now.
Well, you asked if it was a member of a family. Maybe he doesn't want it to be sent to a member of his family. Maybe
Yeah.
he wants it to be sent to a loved one,
Well,
not a member. Because you
A
said
loved
member of
one, there you
family.
go.
Say if he
Said a
wants to send
loved
to
one,
a loved
yeah.
one.
see, you're all full of love.
Southgate,
You're thinking loved ones.
Your wife Sally is now dead too. She died in Portal, Arizona. He says yes. I received letters from her, numerous letters, and she's now gone. And so is Walter Spofford, her second husband, who was a surgeon. He was a surgeon. I'll send it to wherever I can
Ask him to give a name.
somehow give me information to a name.
Speak.
Let's ask him. We'll pause and see if we
Or,
get an
or leave it for me somewhere where I can find it.
Speak into this over here and tell us the name of the person you want the music box sent to.
I kid is once in a while I think of him, and that's probably because he's been.
Right. If he's around, you're.
If
He's
around,
sending, he's
I'm-
sending you messages.
Yeah.
I've thought that a few times. I keep thinking, why am I thinking of Southgate Hoyt? Why am I thinking of Southgate Hoyt?
I mean, we got hits from him. Energy. There was nobody around the tribal meters.
Isn't this interesting?
So, yeah, it's really strong next to this safe. So, there's attachment to personal property.
That's the only thing in there that I found.
Yeah, and that's where it's pointing right at the safe.
Everything else in there I put in there.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect
That's
sense.
the most,
And
probably
see,
the
I
most.
didn't
plastic
know that.
Yeah, so-
Remember
Did you see
when
that?
I
Right
said
there,
that, I said
there
it
it
was a
goes.
music box. I
Listen.
knew it was a
Yeah.
music box.
It's going off. guys.
Tribo's doing it.
Yeah, is it?
Yep, it went off
It
again.
went off twice.
As soon as you said music box and
Music box.
you said something
It's
about it.
it's a beautiful music box. And it's about 200 to 210 years old. It's an old family heirloom.
And there were birds here, right? They had birds.
Oh.
Yep.
How'd you
Look at
know
that.
that? Yo, they
As soon as you
did.
mentioned birds,
Oh, yeah.
he's acknowledging everything you said.
There were lots of birds
Eagles.
here. The eagles, osprey,
Osprey,
condors,
right.
peregrines, they brought, especially ones that needed convalescing.
Right.
They
They
brought
kept
them here
them
to
here.
convalesce.
They chained them up here.
Even they
I
brought them
wonder if
outside. They
there's
chained them up
somebody
outside
at
so
the,
people could see them.
Yeah.
Give them
I
some
wonder
fresh
if
air.
there's somebody, since they started the lab, I wonder if there's somebody at the lab that,
Knows them?
They might.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure some of the young ones might know if they're at that time. But I mean,
What's that over there?
It's a motion light.
That's
Oh,
motion light.
that's from you.
Actually, it's pointing the other way. Though.
Pointing the other way.
It's not. I don't think I set that
No,
off.
you didn't.
No.
It
It's,
just
it's
came out by
pointing. It's
itself.
pointing at.
It's pointing the
that
other way.
Yeah.
On
See,
its own?
look, it's
Yeah.
like
wow,
that.
wow.
Yeah,
That just,
it wants you to go that way.
That's
Yeah.
getting hits.
That's
now it
look.
just
No,
went
that
off.
means someone's
Wait,
standing over
Let
there.
me move here. Just debunk that. Now, that's not me.
That's pointing the other way.
That's not me.
They have PIR sensors on, so it
That's
just
sensor.
senses movement,
That's not.
but that's pointing
There's
that
somebody
way.
else here besides him.
What?
Wow.
Yep, see?
No,
Yeah,
that-
see, yeah.
That
no,
thing is
look,
flying.
guys, I can debunk it right here. I'm
Right.
not setting that off.
No, that.
It's
Yeah,
pointing.
see, look, it's
Just one again.
Yeah.
Wow. Let me do something with this other one here. Since this thing's going off over here, let me set it over here. Here's energy over here. See, now I set
Yep.
it off way over there.
Just set it off, yeah.
That one for the
As
case.
soon as you said it, I didn't set it off, it lit up.
Yeah, let me point it even farther, just to.
And you can see I put the K2 down next to it. Nothing went off. You know.
Southgate Hoyt. Indeed.
Now we're getting some really good hits.
Yeah, it just went off again.
Yep.
Now, what
Wow.
that? What a, did you see the blast?
Wow.
Wow.
That's the second one.
What did you just say, Southgate?
I said Southgate Hoyt. I said his name. I just never, it kept hitting me in the head.
That's,
Because I knew something about his.
Yes.
There you go
So
again.
it's him.
He's acknowledging you by that instrument. He's acknowledging everything you're saying.
Well, he's probably known me a lot longer than I've known him then. In there, somebody wants something in
Yeah.
there, you said.
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
that would make sense.
Yep.
That indelibly etches the whole thing.
Yep.
He had a lot of other artifacts in here he collected from around the world, and when he died, a museum in Virginia came here and took it all back to Virginia. They boxed it
Yep.
all up.
Wow. I just had deja vu this moment right now.
Wow, just did it again. And look at that.
Wow.
It's going crazy.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, there was a lot of unique artifacts that were
you
allegedly in
said,
this
you
house.
mentioned Virginia.
Well, sure, that's where he was from.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. He's acknowledging things that you were saying about him.
And all these beautiful artifacts he'd gotten from all over the world were boxed up and sent back to a museum in
There we go.
Virginia.
Wow.
Remember how I said when you tell stories about people,
Museum.
Yeah.
they come
Museum.
around.
He wants it
They-
sent to the
to the
museum.
Yep.
He wants it sent to the
You
museum.
got a really good hit when it said museum.
I
Look at
said
that.
museum, and you didn't like
Every
me.
time you say museum, it lights up.
Yeah. So
Well,
well, let's ask him. Ask him if you want it sent to the museum,
Sent
Which
to that
museum?
museum in your name.
like your honor.
well, it would probably be the best thing to do anyway.
What about the Ornithology Center?
Ooh, no. Well, I don't know, but maybe
'Cause
the
Cornell-
same museum that he sent all the other stuff to.
Cornell built that beautiful Ornithology Center.
Yep. Cornell.
Ornithology.
Cornell.
Yeah,
Cornell ornithology.
Yes!
See?
Wow.
Cornell.
that's right.
He wants
Cornell,
Cornell to
it's
have it.
Cornell.
They
Cornell.
built-
See, look, Cornell.
Wow, look at that
Yeah,
go.
it's Cornell for
Wow.
sure.
Strobing out.
Well, that's easy enough to do. They happen to be local.
It's a beautiful Ornithology Center. Children go there, people go there. I mean, Everybody would
it's going
see it.
crazy.
Wow, I'm getting chills.
and they would know where it came. I'm getting chills too. They would know where it came
Yeah, so
from.
bye.
Look at that.
You get put a
Yes,
picture.
yeah, because
It's
it
like-
says Cornell, it freaking goes.
He's standing
That's
right
where he
here.
wants
You can
it.
put a picture of them there
Nuts.
Yeah,
and
it
tell
is.
the story.
We can
you know?
arrange that. We can
Wow.
arrange that.
Look at what. Look
Southgate.
at that. Look what it's doing. I mean, that's amazing.
I've never
Yeah.
seen anything like this.
That thing does not do that. You just don't see that.
I've tried to make that thing go off for an hour one time. I play with these toys when I get them and try to make them turn on and do their thing, and that's just on a whole different level.
You practically have to put your hands right around it, and that thing's going off.
Even then, you can hold it; it won't do it unless you have a static charge.
He seems to be elated
Yeah.
that this is where it's going to go.
Yep.
Think about it. You get something.
Wow. It's just a yes.
Yes, he's like answering you now.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
you're saying. That's amazing.
You're talking through the device.
Yeah.
Mr. Hoyt, your wish is my command. We will make sure that Cornell gets that music box. If that's where you want it to go. Do you want it to go to Cornell?
Get a picture of him and frame it and put it next to it and
Yeah.
tell the whole story at Ornithology Center. I mean, it's a big deal, that Ornithology
Yes.
Center.
Yep.
There you go.
Every time I say Ornithology Center,
Yeah.
because it's funny,
There
it
goes
was
again.
it was actually a swamp when I first moved up here,
You're right.
and they cleaned it up and they made it
Sapsucker
beautiful.
Woods.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and
So
they
you
made
need to
it,
make sure it's the ornithology center.
He wants his
Yeah.
ornithology
Yeah,
lab.
he
Oh,
wants
yeah.
the
That
ornithology,
was-
yep.
and they have display areas.
So strong.
So if you put it on display and saying who it was and where it came from and the history,
He'll be
I
at
think-
rest more.
I think that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Will you rest peacefully if that's the case? That music box goes into the right hands of Cornell.
Maybe not.
Or maybe that
it's
is
just some
resting
unfinished
peacefully.
business he's got.
Maybe that is resting peacefully. I just saw something.
Yeah, I got hair in my
Yeah.
arms.
I just saw something over
I
there.
think there's
Yeah.
something more down here though. I can't figure it out.
Over there by the
Ask
boiler.
if there's another.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Oh, there is,
whoa,
is there
whoa,
another spirit down
whoa.
here?
Yeah, that's a knowledge in it. Yeah, that's where it's going.
It's
too.
something else.
And that's what set that motion light off, because there's no way that was me.
There's something moved over there. Could be a cat.
Yeah, it could be.
No,
Nope, saying no.
no,
It's not
it's
an
not a
animal.
cat.
It's pointing right over the strongest over there.
Yeah. Like, are you here to cause harm?
No.
Big no.
Okay.
Do you know
I
Mr. Hoyt?
Do I know this person?
No.
Do you know Mr. Hoyt? Do you see him?
Pointing toward me.
No, it's
No,
just,
it's
just,
no.
just
No, it's saying no,
Just
no,
no.
no.
Oh.
not connected with you. It's
Not-
not, it's not connected with this
you.
house.
Do you know what century it is?
Confused.
Do you need help crossing over?
Let's ask, let's try to get like an A, try to get something out of it.
Are you?
Excuse me.
Do you even realize that you're dead?
No. So you're earthbound.
Yes. What's the matter?
It's burning me. Why are you burning me?
Did they
Yeah, it's
die in a
not
fire?
good.
Oh,
Yeah, they
that's,
died in a fire?
It's not good.
wow,
That-
that's a huge yes. You
Yes,
just
they
gotta
died in a
ignore that.
fire. They died in a fire.
So
Yeah.
now what you guys don't know is that there was a house here that burned down originally.
In 1884.
Oh.
Remember
Oh,
we talked
wow.
about that?
On
Look at
this
that.
property.
Look at
It's
that.
acknowledging you. And when you said fire, these things started going crazy.
Is your
We-
name Bartholomew?
We also got a hit on that.
Wow.
Wow.
That's going crazy.
Were
Look at
you?
it.
Wow.
Bartholomew?
Were you burnt alive?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Jesus.
There was?
Oh.
Yeah.
Saying
Oh.
yes.
Are you the one that was burnt outside?
Do
I
you know
don't-
how the fire started?
He's going right back over here.
Yep.
Something's
Sometimes
over
spirits
there.
will do that to play with you.
For sure.
Yeah, they do. Like I don't know if he's.
But
if-
she said she felt like she was burning.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
keep backing off.
Because she's sensitive. So you might be feeling the slice in time when he died, if
Yeah.
he died in a fire, if that's
Yeah.
true. If that's true.
If that even happened
I
here.
have my
Yeah, right.
my hair on my arms are standing
Can
up.
you acknowledge yourself by knocking on a window or knocking on a wall? I'm telling you, that dude's hanging over there.
Found
He's,
something.
he's got the strongest energy. We could go over there, but I know he set my motion light off.
Yeah.
You know how many
I'm
times
not
I've been
going
back
over
there and I just.
He's not a good person.
Nah.
Well, let's.
When he
let's
came
find out.
through, and he wasn't here before.
No.
Like he came through after we were talking to this other dude. That's when he came through.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes spirits do that. They get attracted
Yeah.
to other ones, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's doors, you know,
You
like
could, one opens the door, good and bad, and come
yeah,
through.
like
so,
the Ouija board thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you opened a portal and.
And people think they're talking to their loved ones,
And they're not.
but
So
they-
how do we know we're really talking? We were talking to Wingate Hoyt, or
that
Southgate
that
Hoyt.
felt genuine, didn't
I
it?
was
Yes, it did.
genuinely-
It felt genuine,
I was
right?
calm. I didn't feel like I felt like peace, love. I'm getting burnt the hell up right now. Just
Yeah.
standing
What happens
here.
if you walked over there where it's bad, where he's pointing? Why don't you
You
feel?
can try.
I think it's important.
You go over there and see
Be
how
careful
you.
because there's some wires over there. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't go
On
all
the floor. I
way.
keep a lot of my electrical
Yeah, yeah.
We won't go,
stuff over there.
but I am
Right.
gonna point the motion light. Let's point the motion light even farther.
As I
We won't
told
go near
you,
the wires.
my
We'll point the motion light,
sensitivities of things was not unwarranted.
Right, right.
But this is quite an awakening for me too.
You got to think of your house and your property in zones.
Watch out,
yeah.
you're setting that off.
Pardon me.
Maybe.
In zones.
Yeah, think of it in zones, you know? And then anything can happen within those zones.
In different places.
Yeah, ask again.
The man is here. Did you die in the fire in this house?
If you got something to say to us, say it now. If you want help, we have someone here that can help you. Nah, they pulled back, man.
Yeah, they did. Like, I'm sitting here shaking like really bad. I
Yeah.
didn't get a good vibe from them at all.
Came and went.
Burning.
They could be outside. That could be what you guys experienced outside earlier.
Yeah, that could be.
People roaming the property. You know what I mean?
Ex-people.
Yeah. I don't think it's Indians, that's for sure.
This used to be bootlegging
What?
along this
Oh,
creek.
Indians?
Indians?
You got a hit on that.
You said I don't think it's Indians.
Mm.
See, it's not Indians, cause
It's not Indians.
It's not Indians.
Amanda thought it was soldiers. Are there soldiers outside?
There's somebody outside. There's somebody and something outside.
We did a case where a guy burned up and he held that image. When people saw him, the apparition, they saw the guy burned
Burning.
up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
and they would smell smoke and
That's
Oh.
the whole bit.
that's what was going on over there. I'm sitting there going like this, trying not to like hit anything. I
Yeah, you
was
can
going
smell
like
like
this.
smoke and fire outside too.
Yeah.
Well, I do know this.
Oh, Mike, let that thing go off. It went off like crazy. And
What
motion
did-
light's back on.
And he wasn't even over there.
I wasn't over there.
There you go.
Let's see if it goes off again. The tribal meter went crazy. That's where my dozen rods took.
There
me.
used to be bootlegging along the creek here during the depression.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Bootlegging.
whoa!
Bootlegging.
In the in the 30s.
30s.
In the 1930s, there was bootlegging all over the place because it was illegal, and
Right.
they had prohibition.
Hey, that could be. That could have.
See,
Dutch-
prohibition.
And that
Yeah.
could have attracted
Dutch Schultz.
gangsters to
Dutch
be.
Schultz.
I mean, I found some silver things along the creek. I found spoons. I found some hollowware. That was not something that necessarily would be in someone's house. It's like somebody had a still.
Right. Oh, there you go.
Did it just fly?
Yeah.
Oh my!
You like booze?
Like a little spirit, do you? That kind of spirits.
Spirits like spirits?
Oh, that was a big cross when you said that. I'm still getting this. I don't think it liked us over there, whatever it was, but I'm still getting energy.
And this is powerful down here. And if you look out the window, you can see the creek and it's moving. I mean, there's a lot of negative ions flying around here.
Yeah.
And that thing just keeps going off.
Energy's picking up again. That's where my motion light went off.
Is that where you died in a fire? Is that where you died in a
Yes.
fire?
What?
Yes, that's where he died in the
That's
fire.
why-
What are you
says-
saying? I got chills again.
Yeah, me too.
Man, my hair, my
That's
arms
where he
going
died in the
up.
fire.
Was there a basement here at that time?
No.
Saying no.
Do
So
you know?
you died in the old house on this property?
They're not probably sure what the old house. That's pretty open.
I think the old house had the foundation still here. You know, these were hang dug basements. As you see the footer,
Yeah.
and
I think he's confused though, because he's not really sure.
maybe he's not from here. Maybe he just came in.
No, he's not.
He's from here.
He's not from here.
He's not from
He's
here.
not from here.
Well, that just
He's
went
not
off
from
again.
here. He's not from here.
That went off when you said that. And these are saying no. Big no. He wasn't from around here.
Yeah, but you know what's weird? I feel like the funky feeling that I feel upstairs in the living room and in the dining room and in the kitchen is like a core from down here.
It
Oh,
is.
it's going right through the floor
It's
Yeah.
a
upstairs.
circular.
That's what I felt, like a swirling energy.
It is.
Yeah.
It felt
It is.
weird.
And you said you've seen swirling lights.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
He got a vortex on camera.
Yeah.
You're gonna get pictures of that.
Okay.
I for some reason I couldn't locate
You
that.
have a
found it.
vortex camera?
Do you know how
No, he got a
the fire
vortex on
was
the camera.
started?
Say that again.
Do you know how the fire was started? Was there more than one person here with you when you died?
Yeah.
Was there more than 3?
Is there any children?
2?
Two.
Two
Two
people.
people.
Was
Wow.
there a female?
Yeah.
Was she your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I felt over there.
Okay.
You felt that there was a.
Husband and wife?
Yeah.
I don't-
Yeah, husband and wife.
I don't know if the woman's not coming through though. But
He
the
is.
male energy's coming through.
But
Do
he
you
is,
want help from us?
I wonder if he knows where his wife is.
Do you know? No.
oh,
Oh, I could
is
be-
that what you want? Do you want us to help you find your wife?
The wife must have crossed.
Are you earthbound?
You're here with us now.
Let's ask it their last name. Is your name Bartholomew? No.
Was your name Bartholomew? No.
Your last name? No.
So, no.
No.
Hmm.
I keep looking behind me. I feel like someone's staring
Yeah.
at me.
Are you behind Pete right now?
Turkey's pointing.
Are you playing hide and seek?
Can you come out and show yourself?
He's not good, I'm telling you.
We're not afraid of you, so
There's
you
nothing
know,
good about him.
It's gonna give me second pause coming down the basement alone for now on. I'm gonna have to have my security blanket.
Can you make this light up if you're down here with us? This little red thing here, can you make it light up?
saying yes.
Are you a bootlegger?
Wrong period.
Nope.
You know, I just feel like he's not good and he's in more than one places.
He could be manipulating. Keeps
Yeah.
pointing over
Yeah.
there though. His energy's strongest over there, so whatever it is.
I mean, they could be in a lot of places at once upon their level of understanding,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But you said you seen the shadow down here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think that's who that was.
Mhm.
There.
That's who you saw right there.
Do you want something from me?
I don't feel like it was totally negative. It might have been negative, but not like that bad.
Oh, it wasn't.
Maybe it's a matter of sorrow more than negative.
Maybe it's more angry.
Yeah.
Are you a pissed off individual? I would be too.
You have somebody burn me, I'd be
Yeah,
mad.
I can hold a little bit of grudge.
Yeah, he's made it. Do you want us to help?
Oh,
Wow!
Wow.
Do you want us to help find out who killed you?
You know, whoever did's long gone.
My hair's going up again. My arm.
He wants us to help find
Are
out
you
who
from the
killed him.
18th century?
That could happen a long time ago.
Are you buried in a cemetery across the street? Are you buried on this property? Are you burned up? You're not buried
I
anywhere?
don't think they know.
Yeah, they're confused.
I think they just know they're here. And
Are they here all the time? Are you here all the time? Yeah.
saying here in the
Do
basement
you want to cross over?
to see your wife.
Go to the other side. I can help you. Go to the other side. Go be with your wife.
Do you see a white light?
Yeah,
No.
I do. He
He
doesn't.
doesn't. That's why he can't cross.
Right.
Can you make white light or make him see it?
That depends. How bad do you?
Whatever
Yes,
you're
the
thinking,
word.
he's saying
You
yes.
have to want it. Do you want to cross over?
He's saying yes.
Do
Saying
you
yes.
want to be with your wife?
Instead of this dark, dank basement.
Go to the light. There is a light. Your wife is there.
That's the first time he said yes on that.
Go to her. She needs you.
Did you do bad things in this world?
No,
No.
Were you a Christian?
probably.
A what?
A
Christian.
Christian.
Oh, Christian. Okay.
Go to God. Go to your wife. You will be safer there than you are here. Go.
Saying yes now, so maybe something changed.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm burning up anymore.
Acknowledging that. Do you not feel the pain anymore? Oh,
Whoa.
You got a hit right there.
Ah,
That
okay.
one on.
Oh, crap. Whoa.
Yeah, it went on when the boiler kicked on though.
Yeah, but is there any lights or anything?
Is there a flame?
There was a light that came on.
Was
Yeah,
it?
there's a flame, I think,
Okay,
right?
if a flame came on, it
Yes,
might.
yes.
But it's.
Flame. Well, that's because he's thinking about the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Flame fire.
We'll see if it goes back on
I wonder if
again.
there's some weird
Because
correlation.
it went on when the
with
boiler
heater.
kicked on.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's still going on.
Yeah, isn't
I mean,
that interesting?
If a light came on, it might have picked it up because it is infrared.
Yeah.
So that, yeah,
When it kicked on,
Maybe he's
it
afraid
went
of
on.
flames. Obviously, but that flame isn't going to hurt you. I put that boiler in myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
so maybe they'll give him
You
some
know.
peace. Still saying energy's over there, but not so much anymore, no. I wonder if he slowly getting out of here, if he's moving.
Wow.
Yes.
He just.
Yes.
Yep,
He
he's
just.
getting out of
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
So maybe we actually did some good.
When they cross over, it takes quite some time.
Yeah.
And then there's still like part of them that still remains behind for a while.
Yeah.
Like a cortex.
Like a residual energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so you've seen the light. He's saying he knows now. Can you see your
Go in
wife?
peace.
He says he can see his wife now. That's good. Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh,
Are
That's
you
a
happier
good
now?
you can see
confirmation.
his wife.
Are you happier now?
I got chills again. Huge yes.
Now you can rest in peace.
Now that just went off.
Yeah, but the machine just went off. too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same time, so that could have been, it could have been it.
Right.
I don't think it was on the one time that it did.
No, it
It
wasn't.
Wow, look at that. That just went off.
Yeah.
I don't think it's because I walked toward it.
No.
That won't happen again. I'm gonna knock that right out until we're done.
Well, no, you don't want to shut your heat off.
Oh, it'll go right back on.
Okay.
It'll go right back on. It's a standing pilot.
So hopefully we, if we got, let's see if there's anybody else here.
Nope.
Is there anybody outside?
Nope.
Anybody upstairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Janet's upstairs.
It's pointing at you again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But she's not, she can come and go. She's not in any danger. No.
Oh, wow.
It just went off again.
Nope, she's not.
So she's okay. So we don't really, she's good.
So
at-
is she down here now?
Oh, she's upstairs.
She's upstairs.
Yeah.
But she can turn that on from down there, huh?
Something's making it go off.
Yeah.
Was that you, Janet, making that go off? No, she's not taking credit for that one.
Hoyt.
I heard that.
That was my
Yes,
stomach. That was my
I know.
stomach.
I know.
Well, I
Was
think
that
we should
used-
go back up then.
Yeah,
It took its course.
that's pretty.
You notice it feels different in here.
Does.
Yeah, like.
Feels lighter.
Yeah.
Much lighter.
This thing's going 1 to a 2, back down to 0.
Whatever the reason why it was heavy before, it's changed.
Yeah.
You think that had something to do with downstairs?
It feels neutral now.
Yeah.
Did you notice that too, Amanda?
Well, remember
Yes.
you said the energy was coming up through the floor, so
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
it's not
it was
coming up through the floor
circulating.
anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that headache, I had that pressure.
But I'm sure the spirits enjoy it. Instead of talking to me, I can't always hear them. So you do feel
Okay. Listen real quietly, we'll try to get the.
It's easy.
Sounds like you said Orin, like ornithology.
Yeah.
You
That's
connected to
interesting.
Cornell? Ezra Cornell, Cornell University?
He said Orin again.
Yeah, I said, or just not finishing it.
Can you say my name? I've heard that ghost box say my first and last name.
Do you know who's filming you right now?
Can you touch those hats on the table that belong to Janet? Can Janet touch those hats? You come in here? Feels so neutral in here now.
Feels a lot later, that's for sure.
Yep.
I think we cleared a lot of out.
I think that music box was like,
It was huge.
yeah, I think that was a frustration.
Got a lot.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Bruce?
We got a ton of stuff.
I always ask everybody every time we do these, what do you think? We came in and
Look at that thing moving.
yeah,
Is that because you're there, or is
Yeah.
It could
probably
be,
might
because he's walking.
because I'm walking on the carpet. It might have picked up the static off my
I could
shoes.
change this battery, it's kind of low.
What do I think? I didn't expect this much. You know,
Yeah.
I knew something had been in the house,
Mhm.
and with Janet's passing in transition from this life onto the next, I surmised that she'd probably be around because she and I are rather attached to each other. The other spirit you picked up and Amanda picked up in the basement, Phil, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, he was not exactly a very nice entity, but we managed to get rid of him and make him cross over to the other side.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
It feels better in here though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels
It's
a lot lighter.
lighter in here than what it was before.
You could feel it. I mean,
Yeah.
this room was dank. So was the dining room and the kitchen, and now it's light. It's light in there. It's light in there. All through here, which is pretty good.
American Ghost Hunters is not a show about death, but instead it is a show about life and how to live it. In this investigation, we were able to confirm what the homeowner Bruce already knew, that the love of his life was still very much around and had never stopped looking out for him. We were able to solve the puzzle of the misplaced music box, and perhaps Southgate Hoyt will have some more peace with one less worry. From birth to death, we live our lives. It is important to live it well and remember that love knows no boundaries.
Kids here want to play some